Reunión del Buffet de Oráculos. I have a special guest with me today, and that is my jade scepter. I got this scepter from my friend Ronnie and Dan, or friends Ronnie and Dan at Ancestral Roots. You can find them on Facebook. And I gotta say, if you don't feel important enough, if you need more authority in your life, you need a scepter. It doesn't have to be jade, but a scepter of some sort, really makes you feel a little bit more important. So today is October 21st, and it's the new moon in Leo. Or excuse me, not Leo, Libra. Anyway, so what does that mean? Well, depending on where Libra falls in your chart, it means something different for you. But you can check out my Facebook to see exactly what it means based on your rising sign. But I felt like being a little goofy today with my scepter, and I decided we're going to pull some cards for the new moon reading. First of all, a couple orders of business. I was asked last week by the local radio station to do a reading on the Milwaukee Brewers for their game against the LA Dodgers. Now, they didn't ask me to predict the game, thank God, because I knew the Brewers were going to lose. But they asked me to do an energy reading on the Brewers. So what I did was I pulled the birth chart, quote unquote, for the Milwaukee Brewers and read that. And it was actually quite fascinating. There's a lot you can gain from doing something like that, whether it be a business, a team, whatever, a marriage. You can look at the date it was born and see kind of what's going on. And the Brewers right now are in the midst of essentially a redirection in spirituality, which anyone who's been following baseball this year can see. So it was actually really fascinating. I appreciate them doing that. They said they'd like to invite me back sometime, but anyway, really fascinating experience. I was grateful for that. So was the scepter, which I did not bring with, because I think they already thought I was crazy enough, which is fine with me. The mainstream thinks I'm crazy. I'm doing something right. Anyway, that being said, let's talk about our sponsors. High Class Grass, a plant-based company dedicated to making plant-based living more easy and convenient. Find them on Amazon, TikTok, and the rest of the socials. And the Lighthouse Center Inc. in Whitmore Lake, Michigan. My grandma's meditation center. You can find them at lighthousecenterinc.org, or you can stop by for one of their classes or meditations if you're in the Whitmore Lake, Michigan area. But anyway, are you ready to pull some cards? Yeah, I'm ready to pull some cards there, Scepter. All right, well, we're going to start off with Aries. What does this new moon in Libra have in store for our Aries friends? Take action. Ooh, Aries, take action. Aries loves to take action because they can't sit still. Whether it's stupid action, like myself takes, or just action in general, they just can't help themselves but take action. Seek hidden treasures, too. That's what else the universe wants you to know. Aries, seek hidden treasures and take action. So I know what I'll be doing the next month, seeking hidden treasures and taking action. All right, Taurus, we're going to have the scepter pick it out. What does the universe want Taurus to know for this new moon in Libra? Discernment. Trusting your plan. Grant me discernment and detachment when they're needed most. May I honor my feelings deeply and then let go, trusting your plan. That's what you need to know for this new moon in Libra, Taurus, is discernment. All right, we're going to move on to our little airy friends, Gemini. This one goes out to all my Gemini friends, and there. Gemini, you're getting, 2 cards, Gemini. You've been naughty. Not the first time. All right. Imagine solutions. And the Sanctity card. Through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. Gemini, you're so good at observing things and just noticing the little details around you that even the most mundane problem that you see can become a sacrament. And you got to imagine solutions when you find these mundane little problems that you're so good at picking out. Imagine solutions and sanctity. That's what the universe wants you to know, Gemini. All right, Cáncer. ¿Qué es lo que el universo quiere que sepas, Cáncer? Seeking the spiritual, Cancer. What does the universe want you to know? Every minute we can be a holy, sacred minute. Where do you seek the spiritual? You seek the spiritual in every ordinary thing that you do every day. Sweeping the floor, watering the vegetables, and washing the dishes become holy and sacred if mindfulness is there. With mindfulness and concentration, everything becomes something spiritual. You know, Cáncer, este mensaje es casi el mismo que tenía en Géminis. This is almost the same message that Gemini had, making the everyday, the mundane things spiritual. And you can do that just by being present. Get out of your head and get into your life. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday. The only time you can live your life is right now. All right, Cáncer. Now we're on to Leo. And Leo, what does universe want you to know? I must say, I feel extra important with my scepter with me today. I might make him a guest on every show, but I don't know. He might be busy on my coffee table. Okay, Leo, what does universe want you to know? Unfolding. According to your will, change me, divine beloved, into one who lets you guide things according to your will. Not my will, your will. May the highest unfold in all ways. So, Leo, if I got to translate this, I would say that this is just the universe's way of saying to ask for help and to let go of attachments to how you think things should be. All right, Virgo. What does the universe want Virgo to know today? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Shed. How can I know myself is bigger than any fear? The Prairie King Snake. The Shed card. We're going to pull another card for Virgo. Virgo. Our varied behavior adds to the planet's well-being. When you remember that nothing can come into your experience without your vibrational invitation of it, and when you remember that the varied behavior of others adds to the balance and the well-being of your planet, even if they offer behavior that you do not approve of, and that you do not have to participate in the unwanted behavior, and will not, unless you give your attention to it, you become more willing to allow others to live as they choose. Shed, Virgo, shed, and allow others to be. You know a lot, Virgo, but you don't know everything. None of us do. So let other people be what they're going to be. Shed your skin, regrow. All right, the birthday, folks, but not for long. What does the universe want Libra to know today? Ooh, there's a couple cards. Oh, shoot, Libra. Oh, God. All right, we're going to go with these two. Hold. The prairie soil. What riches do I hold within? I am standing on the leading edge of thought. Just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you are now, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. Well, that's a tongue twister, Libra. Anyway, you are the culmination that everything that's happened up to this point. You need to remember what riches you carry within. All right, our future birthday folks, Scorpio, who's actually represented by the snake. Anyway, what does the universe want Scorpio to know today? Because Scorpio is all about transformation, shedding their skin. All right, Scorpio, seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and everything in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and will always be connected to one another. This is what the universe wants you to know right now, Scorpio. All right. Sagitario, ¿qué es lo que quiere que sepas? What does the universe want Sag to know? I just love Sages. Some of my best friends are Sages. This goes out to you, Sages. The now habit. Stop analyzing why you procrastinate. People don't procrastinate just to be ornery or because they're irrational. Got me fooled. I'm kidding. They procrastinate because it makes sense, given how vulnerable they feel to criticism, failure, and their own perfectionism. To overcome procrastination, stop focusing on what you think is wrong with you and start focusing on what you think is wrong. Okay. To overcome procrastination, stop focusing on what you think is wrong with you and start focusing on what you can do now. Shift from self-blame to starting on the task, and you'll become productive within seconds. There you go, Sag. That goes out to you, Jessica, Ashley, Daniel, David, Cindy, all of you. All right, Capricorn, what does the universe want Capricorn to know today for this new moon? What energizes me? Play, el coyote. El coyote es tu animal para este mes. El coyote wants you to know to play. What energizes you? You need to play more, Capricorn. I think we got time for another message for Capricorn here. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. You need to let go, Capricorn. Stop worrying about earthly things. Stop working yourself to death and go play and discover your hidden depths. And so it is. All right, Aquario, what does the universe want Aquarius to know today? Aquarius, oh my God, I can't wait. Aquarius, what eternal knowing can I access in human form? The lined ground squirrel. Remember, what eternal knowing? All right, we're going to pull another one for Aquarius. I think we got time here. All right. Become more productive. Sleep, daydream, and play. If you really want to be productive and find creative solutions to your problems, you need to employ your night shift, your subconscious genius. When you are blocked, you, that is, the conscious you, needs to sleep on it. Take a nap, play the violin, as Einstein did, or take a walk so your larger brain can go to work for you. Once you start accessing and using your subconscious genius, you'll be considerably more productive with minimal stress or effort. That's awesome. Remember what you have inside, Aquarius, and also use sleeping you to find the answers. There's a lot of scientists that did that throughout the years, is they found messages in their dreams. More about that some other day when we talk about quantum physics. But anyway, on to Pisces. This is what the universe wants Pisces to know today. I am a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. You live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it is important for you to acknowledge that you are vibrational beings, constantly emanating vibrational signals of desire. And when from your human form, you offer a vibration of what you want, because you know what you don't want. So know what you do want, because you know what you don't want. So you know what you do want. You cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing vibrationally in your experience. So manage your vibrations, Pisces. That's what the universe wants you to know. And remember, you're a vibrational being. Thank you for being here for this new moon in Libra Oracle buffet reading. Not my finest work, I wouldn't say, but anyway, I appreciate you all being here. If you'd like to book an astrology reading with me, see what this new moon means for you, check me out, psychicastrologywi.com, or on TikTok, Psychic Astrology with Heather. But I thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful week and manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest under this new moon in Libra.